The chicken fillet roll. One of Ireland's greatest sandwiches. It's a simple idea, but somehow many places still get it wrong. Especially outside Ireland, you can't really get anything like this. And sorry folks, the pre-made taco mayo and the frozen processed chicken fillets just don't cut it for me. So today, we're doing it properly. Let's rock. What's happening, folks? Start off by laying your chicken breast between some cling filling and bash it out nice and thin. You'll already notice that this is way bigger than the tiny fillets you usually get in the delis. Now I know chicken thighs are juicier, they are better for fried chicken, but today we're trying to recreate that proper deli style here, and they nearly always use breasts, so that's what I'm going for. Also, I'm going spicy chicken today, so if you want plain, just leave out the heat. Season the chicken with a teaspoon of olive oil, garlic powder, paprika, half a teaspoon of onion powder, half a teaspoon of MSG, a few cracks of salt and pepper, and half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. In the end, I actually ended up using a full teaspoon because I wanted a proper kick off it, but that's down to you. Mix it well until the chicken turns a nice deep red colour. Then set up your breading station. I just use 2 trays, but bowls or plates work as well, wherever you have. For the egg wash, we all know how to do that. We just mix 1 egg with a splash of milk and a pinch of salt. For the breading, add a good amount of flour and about 50 grams of breadcrumbs. You can use your own. I just went ahead and had panko breadcrumbs because I already had them there. Now you don't want this super crunchy like a restaurant fried chicken or a Nashville style. Proper chicken fillet roll has a thinner coating and a bit of crisp, but it's still nice and soft. Season the bread with some salt, black pepper, white pepper, then half a teaspoon of cayenne, onion powder and MSG, then a teaspoon of paprika and garlic powder. Dip the chicken into the egg wash first, then into the breading. Press it in properly so every part is coated well. And if you're not cooking them straight away, you can freeze them and save them for another day. Now it's time to cook the baguette and get the chicken ready for cooking. Now I'm just using this little baking tray. I'm not going to fry the chicken, to be honest. I'm not really arsed, and my air fryer is broke. At the minute I can't afford to get a new one, so oven it is. So what you want to do is, whatever tray you're using, you want to heat that up in the oven. And while I'm cooking my baguette, I might as well throw the both of them in at the same time. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And yes, that is a pizza tray. I just love using it for things that aren't pizza because as you can see all the holes in it. So all the air comes up through the oven and cooks it evenly. Now, if you are using a pre-cooked baguette, obviously you don't need to whack it in the oven. I just wanted to make a little fresh one. Have the gaff smelling like a nice baguette because that's a lovely smell. Don't forget to splash it with some water, that helps crisp it up. Give me a second. Splash, splash, splash. Oh yeah. Just whack these in your preheated oven now. And then cook it as directed on the packet. And while they're cooking, you can go ahead and clean your kitchen and do all the things you need to do. Like prepping the toppings or the sauce, or maybe just wash the rest of the match. That's what I'm doing for now. Tops. Time for the extra fillings now. And for me, it's always lettuce, cheese and onion. So get that all prepped and ready to go before the chicken's cooked. And if you're using lettuce and onion, chop them nice and fine. There's nothing worse than taking a bite and pulling out half the roll with one massive piece of lettuce and a chunk of onion. Now if you're new to the channel folks and enjoying the content, when I drop a like and subscribe, it really helps me out. I appreciate it. Yep, stay nasty. Your baguette should be cooked now, so let it cool slightly and soften up for a bit. Then get that hot baking tray, add a little splash of oil on the bottom, spread it out evenly, add the chicken and brush the top with a bit more oil. And watch it turn that iconic orange deli colour. Of course you can use some spray oil for this, or if you are frying it, make sure you shallow fry it for around 6 or 7 minutes with the temperature of your oil being around 170. If you're using the air fryer, go for around 15 minutes at 200 degrees, same with the oven. Just make sure it's preheated, and we don't want to overcook this as it is a breast and it can dry out really quick. While that's cooking, go ahead and make the taco sauce. Into a jug, add about 5 to 6 tablespoons of full fat mayo, 1 tablespoon of sweet chilli sauce, 2 tablespoons of ketchup, 1 tablespoon of jalapeno juice or vinegar, and 1 tablespoon of taco seasoning. Now I had some homemade taco seasoning left over here, but packet stuff works perfectly fine as well. Give it a mix, make sure you're happy with the salt and pepper and spice levels, then transfer that into a sauce bottle. Now cut open your baguette, butter it properly and take out your chicken, and look at that. Perfect. It's time to assemble the chicken fillet roll, and the only correct way is just to chop everything together nice and fine. Now it's a simple premise, chopping and putting a roll together, but you'd be surprised. Some delis and some people that work at them don't have a fucking brace. When I was back in Dublin last week, after my half marathon, I was like, do you know what? I want a big ear chicken fillet roll and I want some jambons. $12.50 for a roll and 2 jambons. And I make better jambons than that. Way better for half the price. I can make like 10 for half the price. So if you want to see how I make them jambons, just click. It'll be somewhere. I don't know, it'll be somewhere. But if you want to see how to make another Irish deli classic. But I was getting me roll chopped last week, and this girl, God bless her, didn't even know how to chop bread. Never mind fucking chicken. And it's just, I don't expect someone on a minimum wage job to put like love and passion to every single roll they do. I've worked in KFC before. I know what it's like working in fast food or some sort of fast food like that, and not being on the best wage. Some people can be cunts, and obviously you're not going to put all effort in. But honestly, I just don't understand why the shop would put her on the deli if she just put her in the till, put her stocking shelves or put her somewhere else. You know what I mean? Because she didn't understand the love that needs to go into a chicken fillet roll. So when you bring your roll together, as I said, make sure you chop everything together like this. Bit of a rant there from me, but it was needed. Your roll is buttered, everything is chopped, so spread some taco sauce on the bottom of that roll and start packing it all in. I actually couldn't fit it all on, so that goes to show that they're not giving you a full breast on your rolls. Remember that. Square plenty of more taco sauce on top, cut it in half, and enjoy this simple yet classic Irish delicacy. Sloppy and messy chicken fillet roll, best way. Let me know in the comments down below what your favourite toppings are. Magnificent! Guardians of the Galaxy reference there. I've made plenty of things in this channel that taste exactly like takeaways or something like back home. This is by far the best. Not the tastiest thing, don't get you wrong, but this, I can't tell the difference here from chicken fillet roll. Actually I can, this is just a bit fresher, to be honest. Fuck me, man. Or should I say tops? Yeah. Suppose you're looking for more nasty recipes, maybe something a bit healthier than this. Click that video in the corner right here. At the Scran HQ, I cook it all. It's kind of just whatever I'm in the mood for. And yeah, suppose that's that, innit? No then damn it. Bit heavy, but fuck me. No then damn it. Go out, hash bond. Tops. Good. Stay nasty.